But honestly, what's an hour among friends? The pipe one or the sex survey? The pipe one. I'm not recommending the other one, but the pipe one, highly recommend it. Isn't the other one like 6 hours long? That's a bit much even for me. Super into Gwen for the mix of knighthood until I realized it's just paying 2 less gold for a kiss. I mean, a kiss plus the knighthood. It's not such a bad thing. Was it still good to knight the spellcat turn 1? I would basically never recommend doing that unless you have Genie's Wish locked in the shop, but up to you. I don't like the wording, is it still good? Because I never really thought it was good in the first place. Why is the hand at knighthood 6, not 12? Yeah, for some reason it displays the level instead of the cost here. Knight the Cindy, true, true. Won't actually help me get the treasure any faster, but Knight the egg. If you can type exclamation mark knighthood in the chat real quick. What came first, the knighthood chicken joke or the knighthood egg joke? That's a good question. Depending on the situation, couldn't knighting chicken work out? No, it's better to die. In real life, I mean. Knight for the gold. You gotta value your knighthood for more than 2 gold. Surely it's not worth it to you. Just finish watching Tourney. Great job. And then an emote that I do not know how to evaluate. Thank you. Unless you were joking, in which case, meanie. I do not know what Kipo means. As someone who's accidentally spit my hand of Midas on chicken in the past, I 100% agree. Oh, I would never do something like that. How could you ever fall for such a trap, like using Hand of Midas on a chicken? Who would? Okay, you get where I'm going with that. It was brutal. They probably deserved it in some way. Crown of Atlas is so busted, dude. Broken treasure. Spell sell the Cindy, but then it could roll, which is exactly what happened. Maybe the odds of that aren't that high, but since it did cast roll, I get to act like I was smart. I'm a results-oriented thinker, but only when it benefits my point of view. If it makes me look better. It's like you send your friend a picture of the troll face and tell them you just got trolled. That doesn't sound like something I would do. Gotta be honest with you. Really, no part of that sounds like me. Order lol. Copycat? Sell to copycat? Isn't that what results-oriented thinking is regardless? Yeah, but the point is I criticize chat when they do it, but then I do it. You just keep the knighthood for cat or dog. Friendly spirit's a good target. There's other things that I knight, but yeah, a lot of the time I do. Again, I'm not sure I'd really recommend doing that necessarily, but I'm a trained professional. Or I guess about the closest thing there is to trained professional in this game. What training do you have? Twitch chat. They teach me every day. Did they bring Grimsoul back, then remove it again? No, it's still in. They brought it back, and then they didn't remove it again. How many boys are in the pool anyway? As many as it takes. Meaning 10. There are 10. Would you like me to purchase a Puff Puff here? I am purchasing a Puff Puff here. Oh no, something happened to my Puff Puff. Where did it go? Looked into the baby bugbear thing yesterday. Found it hilarious that it was removed after 1 day. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I think anybody who played during Bugbear Day probably understands why it only lasted a day. The wrong spell on Puff Puff. Oh, dang. I mean, I climbed a ton on Puff Puff Day, but probably not the best meta we've ever seen. Puff Puff Day? I meant Bugbear Day, not Puff Puff Day. Bugbear Day. The one day that Bugbear was in the game. What was Bugbear? Tier 3, 3-2, last breath. Your next shop has a unit one level higher than your level. So it was just like insanely good. Why did I not play this spell, you may ask? Um, shut your theoretical mouth is my answer to that. This was in for only one day. It was in for one day, yes. It was in for one single day. And it was absolutely disgusting. Just like clearly the best card in the game. And then it was removed. Imagine ever using Knighthood. Couldn't be me. lulnenko and Knighthood the Godmother. How far back are you going in the vault for that one? Couldn't afford your rate for casting the final rounds. Yeah. So they had to get the devs to do it. I just know in my soul that it's true. One Godmother gave +3 health instead of +2. I was definitely a Godmother gamer. There's no doubt about that. Can't get over how much better everything looks 25% faster. You're so used to it after just watching one tournament in fast motion that you think the game should permanently be fast. I mean, I got used to super auto pets at 200% speed, which I think Northern Lion plays at 200% speed as well, and I watch his streams a lot, so I'm so used to seeing the fastest version of it. The old version of Nenko is actually a younger version of Nenko. No, I'm like Benjamin Button, in that I'm a movie that everyone has heard of but not seen. Has anyone actually seen Benjamin Button, and is it good? Used to play Slay the Spire at 200% speed. Understandable. Who would want to play that at regular speed? I have, and it was meh. Fair enough. It's alright, not great. Okay, fair enough. I mean, the concept of it is so bizarre, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's like a good movie. It was okay, but I was like 10. That's fair. It's good if you like crying. Honestly, I'm not opposed to it. This bugbear is going to have a tier 7 treasure. I'm also going to have a tier 7 treasure. I mean... Chat. You had no faith in me, did you? Xcal seems good. Oh, wait. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait. Indeed. I could kiss everything. I mean, I don't want to. Wasn't this bugged? It should be fixed. You gotta? Do I gotta? I don't think I gotta. Just don't look for a second. Um, I can greed this a little longer. Gwen's Knighthood with Prism. Yeah, it should work now. Pretty sure it works now. Oh, by the way, welcome to the party, good boy. Nice to have you here. So kind of them to attack you. There he is, yeah. Kissing every seems like not a good idea with Omicron out there. Yeah, but all my units are so cute though. It crashed the game. Well, I guess I'm a little bit too powerful. Fixed, yeah. It was fixed. Uh, I like to think the devs were watching this game, and the moment I knighted this good boy, they said, "You know what? This has gone too far," and they pulled the plug. Donkey more fun than Brave. It's worse. Crashed, but it did work. Yeah, it did work. Donkey to somehow grief yourself from it. Yeah, exactly. This has to be the nastiest use of knighthood in history, right? I mean, the nastiest use of the Gwen knighthood. To knight two copycats and a good boy. You recommend saving knighthood until you have black prism and at least one good boy. Yeah, it worked out pretty well for me, so I'd recommend it. Oh, let's go. I mean, I don't mind knighthooding two things. Now you kiss to balance the karma out. I suppose I could do that. So any bets on whether the game crashes again next turn? Bet no. No crash. Okay. Excuse me while I cough laugh myself to death over here. You're not excused. I refuse. Where would the echo would even go? The front, I guess. Poor Trophy Hunter. You're not supposed to feel bad for Trophy Hunter players. Excuse me while I go get more lasagna to eat in bed. That I will excuse. Okay. It has indeed not crashed the game. With that different hair? I don't have different hair. What do you mean? I didn't do anything to my hair. Small cat third, so it lives. I have the small cat third. Are you saying not to put it third? I don't know what you want from me. Rude. It's so rude. It's probably fine though. What do you reckon is the possibility of winning if we kiss our whole board? Still pretty high, but a lot lower than the chances of winning if I don't. He's so used to backseating that he reads every question as a suggestion. I mean, I don't understand how you can ask something as a question that I'm like already doing. It's like if like 40 seconds into this turn, you were like, Knighthood the copycat? Like, I don't know how to respond to that. Couldn't make the mirror work out better. Have you considered cheating? Because that's pretty much what I did this game. Highly recommend it. Well, that took a while. You're flourished. I'm feeling quite flourished. Minus 27 to buy a chicken. Let's make some big numbers, huh? Or maybe not. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know what to make of that. Lockbait? Easy croc. Yeah, that makes sense. It does seem like a pretty crockable board here. If he's still alive, you owe him a croc. That's a good point. You put a boy in 7th so you don't lose to Doom Breath 1 and 8. No, I just trust. Gotta get the biggest numbers possible. It's important. I better see some over a million numbers. I'm not going to, though. That's too bad. 892,000, biggest number we're going to see here. Pretty disappointing.